It's all good. Yeah.
Started?
No, we're not live yet. We are recording the call, not live yet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't need everyone to see my house, but you could see my house.
Yeah, this is a bonus, you know. Yeah.
All right, tell me if this is better or worse. Here, let me sit right here, get nice and comfortable. I'll set up my book. Might get to meet some of my neighbors. See, I've just got a water here I want to grab, and then I'm probably good to go. And so this is LinkedIn Live.
Now we are on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Okay. I've got a pretty good LinkedIn following. I'd love to repost this to there.
We will take care of everything. I will take, yeah. Now I know you are I know you are way better looking than me right now. I can tell for sure.
Sure, thank you, Siddique.
Okay, so you have that third impactful book.
Speed,
Understood.
trust.
Understood. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. And just for the reconfirming from our last call, you are a young man of 33.
Young man of 33.
Yeah. Okay. And your website is this.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yep.
And just for the record, because we are recording this call and my team is watching, by the way, it's not a private call. Okay. So you guys have done a $500 million in Amazon sales with the $25 million ads.
Yeah, can you change that to 300 million in Amazon sales this year, and with 300 million in Amazon sales, in annual Amazon sales with 30 million in ads?
Okay. By the way, I took it from your LinkedIn profile, so it's not, we didn't really type in anything.
It's updated, but yeah, we'll do 300 million in sales this year and spend 30 million just this year, which I think is more impressive than $500 million in sales. And my partner's done $500 million in sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the 300 million in sales with 30 million ads in 2021. Can I add the 2021 number? Like a 2020
annually, because it's over a 12-month period.
Okay. Okay. Then I don't have to put in a title, you know. Okay.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah. You see this? Now, looks good now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have to change at a few places. However, that's okay. It will take a minute or so. Then we.
Why don't you just leave it?
No.
Why don't you go back and just leave it? If it's okay.
No. I don't want to misspoke and misspell anything.
Okay.
For me, it's okay to take a minute to change it. I'd rather do it that way than you already know your numbers.
Million in annual Amazon sales.
I can say that. It doesn't have to be written.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just switching right now. 1 second. 300. That's why we verify, you know, for the same reason. Because we could do mistake and you could have something. Okay, I'm done on Facebook, changes done. Then next is YouTube and then Twitter, then we're done. Evan, I'm so honored to be on a call with you. Just let you know, it's really, I really appreciate that. You know?
You're a good guy, Siddique. Appreciate you taking the time and putting this all together.
Okay.
Working on my gray here. I'm working on it. I didn't put my Dylan Gray product into my hair today.
Okay. Okay, we are done on YouTube too. And now the next thing is Twitter, then we are good.
Okay.
Evan J, that's how I should pronounce your name?
Yeah, that's fine. Evan J is great.
Okay.
See my meatball shop pen from New York City?
Yeah.
Should I get rid of that? I think it's funny.
It's you know, it's whatever you like the most. Okay. You have seen
Okay,
all,
cool. That's fine.
you have seen all of my questions?
I saw all your questions. Is there any sort of tone or anything you'd recommend? I like to be a little bit more funny and casual.
Whatever, this is your time, this is your show, the way you want to do it. Just answer the question the way you will feel most comfortable with. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. And I already seen your book, and I already know you are 33. That's it. Everything else, I'm ready to go live unless you have any other questions.
Let me get a sip of water and then let's do it.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. I bring you in a moment. Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets, available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Evan J. Evan is a co-founder at State Up Growth. They have done 300 million in Amazon sales with a $30 million ad spend in last 12 months. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Evan J. Evan, welcome.
Hey, Sydney. Thank you.
Thank you so. Thank you. Great. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
It's an interesting one. I think I went to a party called Opt Out Life here in San Diego, bumped into my partner. I was invited through a fellow mentor at San Diego State University's entrepreneurship program, Gabe Galvez, bumped into Daniel Tejada, my partner, and he's done $500 million in sales on Amazon. So, partnering with him seems to have worked out pretty well. So pretty excited about the opportunity we're currently in. I'd say my grandmother and my father had a big influence in inspiring me to do what I do today. I always wanted to own my own business because of seeing them when I was growing up.
What are the top 3 mistakes to avoid?
One of the best pieces of advice when we started the business was to avoid bad contracts. So, as a business owner, staying away from bad contracts really enabled us to grow. Saying no in a few tight spots where we were offered $100,000 plus when you're a brand new business is really hard to turn down. But in the long run, it was the right decision for us, and so that was a huge mistake that we avoided. Say avoid bad people. We really try to work with good people that have, and I know Siddique and I spoke about this, but you only have so much time on this earth. You want to be working with people that you really enjoy working with, that are doing good things, and hopefully will do good things if you make them more money. Third mistake, I don't know if you'd avoid this one, but my first business took 34 different business models to land on the 35th one, which was the one that made me $35,000 in my first business. So I would think about existing business models that already exist in the marketplace rather than coming up with something so novel and then a novel way for someone to purchase. There needs to be the right mix of familiarity and novel when you're starting a new business. So just maybe consider business models that are working out there. So top 3 would be avoid bad contracts, bad people, and maybe consider existing business models if you're starting a new business in a new space.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
My greatest failure story. Honestly, I try to learn as quickly as I can from all of my failures, which there were many, and just take the learnings and move on. I think that concept alone is what's most important. I really do try to erase the failures. Let's see. My biggest might be, it's probably from when I was growing up. A lot of times I would just try new things and new projects and invest tons of time, effort, and energy, and constantly iterate. But overall, I think what I learned about myself was that I need to be an entrepreneur. It's just my personality. I'm not a great employee. I'm not great at working for other people, and eventually I had a good leadership coach that helped me to do some self-reflection. I took some Myers-Briggs test that told me that I'm an ENTP, which is the same as Benjamin Franklin. I read his, biography that encompasses his autobiography, and I learned that, I got to just stop trying to be an employee. And eventually I recovered from it with a lot of effort and energy, sitting by the ocean, speaking to a leadership coach, a lot of self-reflection, talking to my wife about it. Those are some of the things that I did, and a lot of meditation. Luckily, meditation has helped me quite a bit as well. I'm not sure. Do you meditate at all, Siddique?
Yeah, I'm going to share with you in a private call.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So what are your top 3 success secrets that others can model from?
So 3 of the top success secrets that others can model from, I would say one of the biggest ones right now is, that's obvious. So I'm in the Amazon space. A secret is that I haven't been in the Amazon space for very long. It's a very hot space. You're better off being, an average company in a very hot space. Luckily, we're, I'd say, the best Amazon agency. We've got nearly 100% client retention, 50 to 100% average customer growth on the channel, which is pretty crazy when you think about that. But it's great to be in a hot space. Second one is building a great team. The team is what was the most important thing to a company that was doing $170 million annually that I was working for and running a business division. I saw that all the CEO and CMO cared about was building a great team and building, a team that was actually focused on online sales, which I took both of those components, and that's, speaks to my point in point 1. The third one spoke a little bit about, it's really important if you're starting a new business to focus on what business models are out there, what's already selling. So when I come out with my new idea, people want to buy it, and you kind of know that before you get started. And hopefully your audience doesn't have to strike out 34 times before they get to the 35th pitch like me. So
give us one more success secrets regarding scaling up your business once you know it's working.
Sure. One more success secret, I'd say, when you're starting off, it's important to, almost stealing from Dale Carnegie, kiss a lot of babies, make a lot of friends. Honestly, a big portion of our business is referrals, and and we really haven't had a lot to do a lot of marketing ourselves, and just do a good job. When you get that first client, my first business sold a 35K deal. If I would have done a bad job, that would have been the end of it. I did a great job, ended up spending another $200,000 and then another $200,000 with us, and that was enough to really start the business. So if you get one great customer, do a great job, and you've got a case study, and hopefully they tell other people. And if not, you can point to that case study quite a bit. And that's how we got 6 other clients in my first business, and really kind of started to take off and go from 0 to over $1 million in less than 12 months. So, and there's probably something there. Kind of repeated that formula a little bit. Don't tell anyone though, Siddique. Don't tell anyone.
We are about to start a lightning round. That means a quick question and a quick answer. Are you ready?
Give me 1 second and I'm ready. Today, I'm grateful for life itself. I've seen life can be short. You gotta be, you gotta take advantage of every minute and every day.
How young are you?
I am the tender age of 33. 33 years old today.
So, Evan, you are not 33. You are 18 years old with the 15 years experience. What do you want
to do when you grow up?
Yeah.
Oh man. I want to teach eventually. I really enjoyed teaching. When I was studying abroad in Rome, I was teaching gym and computer class and Italian after and spending about 3 months in Rome and learning the language. I had already taken 6 years of Spanish, which kind of helped, but my sisters teaches special ed, and my grandmother was in the teaching space, setting up schools for low income and underprivileged children in New York for some time. So, I think that there's something there. I do love mentoring entrepreneurship, so maybe a little bit older children than I thought. I used to think I wanted to teach math and gym. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Definitely something in the teaching space, though, Siddique.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
Yeah, life can be tough. I think for me, I need more time to just sit by the ocean, meditate, relax, and reflect before I take some action. I think having great mentors really helps to expedite overcoming challenges that they face in the past, or, speaking with someone who's faced a similar challenge that I'm facing, I think, and overcome it is a great, cheat to success in overcoming challenges.
How do you start your day?
Start my day, wake up, walk down my steps, do 20 minutes of transcendental meditation. I say to myself a little bit of my boot sequence, which credit to John Z for teaching me about his boot sequence. I'm not going to share it, maybe on a private call. Drink my adaptogenic coffee, and I am starting to eat more bananas because they're tasty, and it's good to get the metabolism going. So, yeah.
What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
Slow down. I think I'd say now I'm 14 and I have like 50 years experience, in my brain, and it's probably a little bit too much, but I think I should slow down and enjoy things a little bit. I probably work a little bit harder than I should, obviously going a little bit gray here, catching up to Siddique, but we'll see. So I would just slow down a little bit. I'm working on this. We'll have a solution I'll tell you about soon enough.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
Oof, well, honestly, the first business I started, I basically had made a decent amount of money and then lost my job right after we got married and came back from our honeymoon. So, just got an overwhelming amount of confidence. For an entrepreneur, I think you've got to have almost too much confidence for your own good. And I think that confidence and a little bit of persuasion is what it takes. But, at the end of the day, if you're a revenue producer, you'll be able to figure it out almost no matter what you do. And if you strike out, it's a learning, and you've got to pivot fast and keep pivoting fast. So, thankfully, I haven't went too long without a paycheck for even, revenue producing idea. First one, I probably went through the 3 months of, oh my God, how am I going to make money? And this time around, probably closer to 2 months, 1 month. So, it's that makes it a little bit easier to convince my significant other. So, yeah, my wife is, she's okay with what we're doing this time. It's tough being the significant other of an entrepreneur, you know what I mean? So.
What is the impactful business book you have read, and what did you learn from it? Can I see the book cover, please?
Yeah, so right now, I am reading The Speed of Trust by Stephen Covey. I think trust in business is and from the book, is the #1 accelerator or decelerator of speed in business. We're a business that's moving very fast. There's a very high degree of trust between our, internally, our employees, my partner and I, Daniel Tejada, who's just as hardworking, and that helps with the speed as well. But and our customers, we are very, very transparent with our customers. We give them, in the 30 million that we'll spend this year in Amazon ads, they'll know how we'll spend pretty much every dollar. They know, exactly what they were doing before they were working with us, the strategies that we're working on together, and it helps us to move at the same speed as each other. It helps them to move faster and trust us in what we're doing. And, when you put up results that are impactful as well, not anyone can generate $300 million on the Amazon channel with 30 million and spend, when you really think about that, that's pretty crazy. And part of the way we do that is by having a high trust relationships internally and externally. And one of the biggest takeaways I've had from the book is that you can always work on trust, even when you feel like it's not there or it's broken. You can always do something, even when you've messed up. You can always do something to start to rebuild that trust. And one of the biggest things that I think that you can do is, whatever point of a relationship you're at, you can just work on it. You can work on improving. It's not that it's not dead. It's not dead. You can always work on improving trust. So that was my biggest takeaway so far. And it's a magnificent book, and it's just as good as the 7 Habits, if you know Stephen Covey. And so, highly recommend to any business owner, high, level employee in any organization.
Why being impactful is important to you?
I think the way I think about being impactful is a little bit different than most people. For whatever reason, on the personal side, I've wanted to create a legacy and have younger people in my family not really have to do very much to be successful and start from a better place. I think the why goes a little bit further back to, on my mom's side of the family, left Nazi Germany in 1938. And so they're pretty wealthy over there. My, I guess, great-grandfather was a doctor that didn't speak any English, and having to restart was pretty tough. I actually went to NYU's Polytechnic School of Engineering because he learned English from there. Not a lot of people know that now, the NYU Tandon School of Engineering, and wanted to start a business that helps good people grow, helps students grow, and eventually the legacy for my family. So that's why being impactful is important to me, Siddique.
Who is your living mentor and what's the impact?
So I'd say I'm grateful to have a few very good mentors, and I'd be remiss if I didn't if I left someone out. So I'll go a little quick here. So Richard Carlson is my leadership coach. He's the one who helped me to steer from I don't know what to do as the next step, evaluating 3 options, one of which was starting straight up growth. And so without him, there'd probably be no straight up growth. Steve Little, my mentor, who sold 6 businesses for over 120 million each, who's setting us up from the beginning to eventually have a strategic exit, as opposed to an exit one way or another. You're going to have an exit as a business. Might as well plan ahead towards making that a strategic one. Gabe Galvez, also going to give you a shout out here. It's strange that he's actually a mentor in the program that I'm in at San Diego State University, but it's been pretty impactful in making good decisions, and met my business partner through him. So collectively, through the 3 of them, Gabe, Steve, and Richard, the impact is we have a pretty amazing business that helps a lot of people grow. We're hiring fast. I love hiring good people. I love helping to pay them more and making our clients some money. So that's been the impact that great mentors have had for us, Siddique.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Being a good guy.
Will
Want to
you
be remembered for being a pretty good guy? Yeah. Who's our ideal client?
Yeah.
Our ideal client is a really good person with a good business that wants to grow fast on the Amazon channel. We've got clients that will spend upwards of $1 million a month on Amazon trying to grow. That's a amazing client. But anyone who really wants to go fast selling good products that help people is someone that I'd love to talk to.
How can we support you?
Just be good people out there. I think that this is a world of abundance. Good things are going to happen if you keep doing good things and just trying to make the world a better place. Amazon happens to be where we live. Always happy to talk with people on the Amazon channel. Yeah, that's really it. You know, not too crazy, nothing too crazy, Siddique.
We are about to wrap up. I'd like to have your few words about today's guest experience on the show. Here is my question. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
I'd say that, Siddique, you're very professional. I love the way that you set this up and teed us up for success. Here, I felt extremely comfortable. Yeah, I really enjoyed being on the show. And if you know anyone who's interested in working with Siddique, highly recommend if you have even a second of consideration there.
What would you say as a final word?
Get started. You know, for the entrepreneurs out there, the biggest challenge that I see is just not getting started and not going to market. If you've got a good idea, go and pitch. You know, go and pitch. You've got an idea. If you got a customer, now you're a business. So go ahead, start your business, get out and do it. Don't hesitate. Be confident. You can do it.
Thank you so much, Evan, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes. Evan, let me say this. Thank you so much. And you are not as good as you think. You are better.
Thanks, Siddique. This was great. I really enjoyed this.
Okay.
Let me know whenever you're finished, like editing, and
Yeah.
I'll have my team put it in a bunch of, like it, share it, all that
Okay.
stuff.
Can we speak at 4 p.m. East Coast today?
Let me double check for you. Yeah, probably 1 second. I can't do that. I've got a.
What
I've got a
time?
call
It's okay.
after.
What time?
I'm free up until 3, and then at probably 5 your time.
Okay, 5 my time. You are free until 5, until 3?
Free, I can, yeah, if we plan ahead, I can talk before 3,
Okay,
and then
okay.
after 5.
3 East Coast you're talking about, is that right?
Yep.
Let's do it at 2:30 East Coast, 30 minutes. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to send you the Zoom link. It will show up in your calendar in a moment. Okay.
Okay, great.
2:30. Thank you.
What are we doing at 2:30, just so I can prepare?
Just bring yourself. You're all good. Nothing need to be very good. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, let's go to our meeting because we don't have time for this because I have a backup meeting again.